Hey, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today we've got a pile of old wood that we're going to make a flower sign out of. A little Pinterest, little design here today. We're going to give it a try. Never done it before, so let's try it out. Alright, here's my thinking. We're going to use this as our base. We're going to use this as our flower stems. So we'll cut it up and then we'll have it drilled into multiple places down the line here. I've got some extra common board that I've already drawn into 5x6 sections here for our flowers, and we're going to do one as an Arizona sign. So my thinking is the Arizona sign will go in the middle here, and then we'll have these 4 flowers coming around it or standing up next to it. I don't know. We'll see. It's worth a try. We got some extra wood. It's a lovely day out. What's the worst that's going to happen? We fail. I'll still give it to my wife and she'll love it. Or I'll give it to my mom. One of the two. So let's try it out and go from there. Alright, here's our patterns. So we're going to do 2 like that. We're going to do 2 like this. And then we're going to do one with an Arizona outline. So first thing we're going to do, start with this one. We've already laid out our sections here. We're going to put it down and we're going to trace it on. This one I'm actually going to cut out. No, maybe we'll just do graphite it. So I'm just going to graphite the back, draw it on, and then we can go from there. Alright, so my supervisor here has confirmed that these are flowers that we're doing, so we can start cutting them out. Now I've got my skills saw here. Doesn't mean you have to have any skills because I'm doing it, but we're going to give it a try. So it's going to take some time. We're just going to cut in and out. I'm going to make sure my supervisor's not around me. I'm going to have my safety glasses and we're going to get to work. So let's begin. Okay, so I've got my old board here. I haven't done anything to yet. Then we're going to have this sitting in the middle here. Something like that. We're going to stain it, clean it up, paint the state sign there. And then I'm going to have 2 on each side here. Something maybe like that. I don't know. I think it'll look cool. So we're going to figure out the height of these. And we're going to cut the pieces for this. We're going to drill our holes and be able to glue it on the back here, but we'll get it all set up like that, and then we can rock and roll from there. Okay, so our piece of wood here is basically 3/4 square, and we're going to make a round hole. So when we sand, we'll just smooth the edges off, hammer this down into holes we're making. Cool little trick here is I know I want to go 1.5 inches down into this piece of wood, so I put a piece of tape here and I string it out this way. So once I get down to that point, as it spins, it'll rub, and I'll know exactly how far to go down. Sometimes the dust comes up and it sweeps it off, so you know exactly how high. Sometimes you'll go too low if it's just the tape just around it. So let's give it a try. Alright, sanding time. It's not going to be fun, but we're going to do the best we can. We're going to sand all the pieces down, get all the edges taken care of. Most of the flower parts we're going to have to hand sand, do the best we can. Flowers aren't meant to be perfect, so our project's not going to be perfect, but we'll make it as good as we can. Once we get it all sanded, we can start staining them. So stay tuned. You ready? You ain't going to help me, are you? No? Okay. We have our dark stain. We're going to stain everything. We're going to let it dry, and then we're going to paint the Arizona sign, our flowers, and scuff up and make some of these other pieces look pretty cool. So let's get to work. We've got our pieces out, we've got everything ready to go, so we're going to paint our Arizona sign white, we're going to do our flowers white, and then our other form here are going to be the yellow. So we've got our white, yellow, and we've got black down here for our centers. Once it's all painted and dried, we're going to scuff them up, give them a rustic vintage look, and then we'll go from there. So let's get started. Alright, so we've got our product set up here. It's all drying. We're going to sand it off. I've got two supervisors taking a look at this now. So I'm going to go with the grain on this one, and then I'm going to go with the petal design on this one, scuff them up pretty good, and we'll go from there. My supervisors will continue to play while I work. Okay, we've got it all sanded down. Now we can wax it, and then we're going to glue it on. So, hopefully my supervisors approve of it, 'cause it's been a lot of work. But let's get to waxing them. We're going to use our mini wax here. We're going to use our rag, and we'll get this project done. This is my supervisor's hard at work, just laying around. Let's get back to the project. Okay, here's the back side of it. We've glued in all our pegs here. Our sign's going to go here. I'm not going to show it to you until the final product. So you can see the back side. These have been all glued in. We're going to put our little flowers on here. We'll clamp them on, and then we can let it dry for a while, and then we'll get some final video and pictures. Oh, you guys want to work now that the project's done? Alright, let's get started. Alright, here it is completed. Nice little flower arrangement with the Arizona sign. A little vintage style like we like. So if you like this and many of our other projects, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll kind of keep doing some of these Pinterest ideas in the future.